stuck at home in quarantine. 5 o'clock, why not have a drink with me?
Hey everybody, happy Monday. Hope you all are doing well. Getting a good start to your week. I had a bit of a strange day. Got an email. Doing good. Had good day today. Made my way to the grocery store. Grocery store was totally normal, and nothing really happening there. Got in, no lines. They had everything I needed. Got out quickly. So that seems to be, that was like 2 trips in a row to the grocery store that everything was A-okay and all normal and all set. So that was good. And that's about it. Overall, pretty unremarkable day from me. But I'm really excited. The first week of June means it is Negroni week. And we're going to be making a Negroni this evening. Now, one of the great things about the Negroni is that it is really hard to mess up. And so if you go into a bar where you question the adeptness of the bartender, perhaps, ordering a Negroni will get you pretty close to what you're looking for and what you want, and get you a delicious drink without having to rely on like fresh fruit juices or getting the ratios just right, because it's just equal parts with the 3 stuff. So as long as you see a bottle of Campari in the back of the bar, and as long as you know that they're using up their sweet vermouth at least within a couple months, it's not super old, then you're going to be all set with this drink. And so Camillo Luigi Manfredo Maria Negroni, what kind of a name is that, was a man that was born in Florence in the 1800s, in the late 1860s. And he actually spent a good amount of time in the late 1800s and early 1900s in the U.S. as a rodeo cowboy. So you can probably picture some, big, tough Italian dude who, made his way back to Italy and Florence, and sometime between the years of 1917 and 1920, he walked into his local bar, Caffè Casoni in Florence, and he said, "Give me an Americano, but make it stronger, and replace the seltzer, the soda water, with gin." And this would have preserved, most of the flavors from the Campari. It would have kept it the same color, but no doubt made it a nice sort of sturdier drink for Count Negroni. And we're pretty certain that that's how this drink, which was legend for so much time, that someone, this count, who either even counts, who even is a count, but that this count, it's the type of story that feels apocryphal, but it appears to be true. It seems to be true, and all the documentation we have from the time seems to back it up pretty well. There was a competing story from another family who also has a Count Negroni in it, surprisingly. Apparently Negroni is a pretty popular last name in Italy. And they're saying, no, my guy's the Count Negroni. But he died in 1913. There's no like record or history at all of the Negroni between 1913 when he died and the late 19-teens when this seems to have been invented and start popping up in Florence. And he was nowhere near Florence. I think he was in Milan, the other Negroni guy, and they didn't know for a long time what Negronis were in Milan, but somehow they took off in Florence. So it just doesn't pass muster, this other Count Negroni. So I think they're trying to take advantage maybe of having a Count Negroni in the family without actually any like proof or evidence that they did it. So anyway, we're gonna make a Negroni tonight. Really excited. Super easy drink to make. We're going to stir it on ice, and then we're gonna serve it over one big ice cube, or actually an ice sphere, with an orange twist, and that's that. So if you go into a bar, they'll probably give you an ounce or maybe an ounce and a quarter of each of the ingredients. When I'm at home, I like to bump it up to an ounce and a half. Again, the nice thing about the equal parts cocktail is that it's pretty much impossible to mess up. So if you want to scale it up or down, it is not an issue. So we've got an ounce and a half of, I'm using Beefeater. I think Beefeater is a nice London dry gin that works well, has a little bit of orange. It's going to bring the juniper pretty heavily. And you can play around with different sweet vermouths and different gins to see how they pair. And can even potentially play around with the ratios, I guess. But I really appreciate the beauty of the 1-to-1-to-1 cocktail. And so I'd rather just find a gin and a sweet vermouth that I like, and that works well in that ratio, than get too adventurous. Using my homemade sweet vermouth that I whipped up this weekend. Still smells excellent. Beautiful. And let's ice it up. So give it some nice dilution, get it nice and cold. But also keep it nice, beautiful, clear, red color. Opaque, I guess. Translucent. Alright, so I'm going to take my ice sphere here, pop it out, slide it into my glass, grab my julep strainer, strain it on top. And take my orange, got a fresh orange today from the grocer, and take a nice, for a nice big drink like this in the big double rocks glass, make sure you get a nice big slice of orange. And I mean, the Campari has some orange in it that's coming out. You'll get some orange from the sweet vermouth. The orange really pulls everything together in this drink until the garnish is really nice. Slide it on top. And here we have the Negroni. Happy Negroni week, first week of June, June 1st today. Cheers. June bringing such a good drink. It's just so good. It's so good. Classic, can't get it wrong, easy, and delicious, as long as you like Campari. So yeah, June bringing a lot of things. Tom in the chat saying haircuts in New Jersey, June 22nd. I'm sure, Dad, that you will be first in line for that. Just gotta wait 3 more weeks. What is that? 3 weeks from 3 weeks from today. And our flowers are starting. Helen's got some roses in the backyard that just popped open today, and then her beloved peonies, which are a June blooming flower, which is her favorite. She has maybe, I think, 5 different plants of peonies, and first one of those popped open today, a nice big white one. So that's all exciting. It's also the time of the year where the grass is just out of control, and to keep up with it, I need to mow like twice a week. So I mowed the lawn, like last Wednesday or Thursday, and already now it looks crappy again. It's too long. So need to get back out and mow the lawn there. But that's about it. I'm going to enjoy this Negroni, maybe take it outside. It is definitely cool. It's supposed to heat up a lot, I know, the rest of the week and be in the 80s starting tomorrow. Today, just in the 60s, so might take advantage of that cool weather one more time. Love it. I am proud of myself for waiting this long in quarantine to make a good Negroni, at least as part of this 5 o'clock cocktail hour. But I held out, and it was worth the wait for this amazing, delicious Negroni on Negroni week.
It's 5 o'clock. Why not have a drink with me?
Cheers, everyone. Enjoy the start of your Negroni week, and we'll catch up with you sometime soon.